Антти Виитанен, директор финской компании Digia. Антти, пожалуйста.
Hello, it's good to be back here. I was here last year, a bit more people this year, that's always good. Great city, great people. I will be talking a little bit more on future-oriented, large brush strokes, not so much into detail, not so much into Russia, but I hope that the thoughts that you will go through help you in your business. One slide on what Digia is. We work in China, Finland, Russia, Sweden. 1,400 people. And we work with companies like Nokia, NTT Docomo, Skype, T-Mobile, Telefonica. We've done over 100 large-scale variant projects, over 1,000 projects in general in mobile. So we are mobile IT solutions provider. But what I wanted to share with you today are three thoughts. The next 10 years will be the decade of mobile internet. Second thought, fragmentation. Fragmentation is going to continue. What's the impact of that? And the third thought, the battle of the mobile desktop has now started. What does it mean? How will our revenues be shared differently in the future? Starting from the decade of the mobile internet, computing industry is always categorized through these cycles. There's a cycle of this, there's a cycle of that. The next cycle that will start will be the cycle of the mobile internet. What's different to this cycle is the fact that we will be surrounded by more and more devices that we carry or that we interact with in the planes or in home. And each of those devices will have a mobile browser. So why is this happening? Why is browser going to creep into all these devices? If you think about PC 10 years ago, if you wanted to develop a piece of content or a service onto PC, you probably used the native language on Windows. 10 years went by, everything is inside the browser. Nowadays the browser has the storage and the speed and the location and the maps, everything. Everything lives inside the browser. This graph shows the number of developers that are contributing to the open source on the web. In the past 5 years, the number of the companies has increased tenfold. That shows the avalanche and the available developers that will contribute to this world. Let's think about Google for a second. Google recently bought Apple. Google has their Android operating system. Google launched their Maps navigation solution. Everything that Google is doing is built on this vision, the vision of the browser in each device. Here's another graph that was actually already covered today in the first presentation of this session. Here's numbers from the UK. 2000 compared to 2008, the amount of people who visited carrier portals was number 1, 57%. 1 year goes by and the number is 21%. The newcomers are companies like YouTube, Facebook. So why did this happen? In 1 year. This year the number will be even lower. It's not about the fact that the carrier portals were bad or the fact that sometimes the content had a price, but it's about the fact that people are used to going to their favorite sites on the internet and they are used to finding them on their devices nowadays. So that was just one snapshot of the UK market. Sometimes there's too much talk about Apple this, Apple that. But on the other hand, there are some very strong numbers that Apple is delivering. This year in the USA, with its penetration of 10%, Apple is delivering 60% of the web page downloads. And it's not only that. There's this consumer change happening in the background. 1 month ago, 3,000 consumers in Western Europe were interviewed. What type of new handset do you want? What do you want from your new handset? What do you think about touchscreen? 54% of people want a touchscreen as their next handset. And I think that everybody in the audience who has either Apple or another next generation smartphone will testify and say, yes, I use internet on my mobile. Okay, next topic, the fragmentation, a few words on that. There's more and more devices from the same developers, there's more and more form factors, there's more and more specific use cases. What does that mean? How do I keep up with that with my services?